Little Norman, the 40-pound white standard poodle, has been captured, and he is
Wonderful.
home with his new mama. Yes, they.
Excellent news.
I know, isn't that wonderful news? I received it as soon as I woke up this morning, and his mommy sent me a picture of Norman, and it said Norman is safe. He was on the soft leash that they were able to slip over his neck. It looks like he was looking for somebody to help him. Like, okay, I've had a lot of fun. This has been great.
Yeah, let's get back to mom. Let's get back
you
to
know,
mom and dad.
right, right. It's almost been a week that I've been, out philandering, and it's time to go home. But yeah, so isn't that great news?
Made
Hats
it a
off.
week, though.
Yeah, almost a week. I think he took off went last Wednesday. So
He's beating the odds with all the coyotes and
right.
javelina and God only knows what else.
Well, with him being so skittish, that probably helped in his favor. Because if animals were on his track, he could get away. I don't know. The stories that Norman could tell. I want to hear every single one of them. Hats off to the Yavapai Humane Trappers. That group is so wonderful. It just gives you some sort of sense of security that there is that group out there working for people when dogs go missing like this. I mean, what a fluke. My friend Gwen, you guys all know Gwen. She's part of the luxury Prescott team with Realty One Group Mountain Desert, and they do a show here every month. And she just adopted him from a foster situation, and it turns out that she was not aware how skittish Norman was. And the bug man came around the corner, and Norman just jumped off a 6-foot deck, and has been out in the woods of Prescott around Goldwater Lake for days. So yay! Isn't that great news?
That is.
Yes.
After you told the story, I went back and I checked because I have the chip for Bella.
Yeah.
And I went on there and punched it in, and sure enough, it shows you directly
right.
where they are.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm glad I checked.
And that's right on your phone. So you have an app and everything.
Yeah.
See, he was so new with Gwen. He had a microchip, but she hadn't put it in him. So maybe she didn't have the app yet or have any of that. 3 days. Can you imagine?
Well, after saying that, I was like, if that happened, I'd be panicked.
Yes.
And I said, well, let me double check. And sure enough, it was
good.
It was activated. All I did is put the app on my phone. It was there.
Okay.
So. But anyway, for anybody who is looking at that, it gives you a great sense of relief that you can just pick up, punch the thing, and see where your dog is.
Yes. See, my 2 Chihuahuas don't have microchips because they don't leave the house. I mean, they barely leave the couch. They barely leave the couch. Although yesterday, oh my gosh, I'm on my deck, and I live in the tall pines, and I look out, and there is a bird of prey. I don't know if it was a hawk or a falcon, but it was huge. And it was eyeballing my little dogs. And I'm like, I can't take them out front because of the coyotes. I can't take them on the deck because of the birds. Nobody is safe. So anyway, yeah, the microchip is a necessity.
Absolutely.
When Bub gets his, when he gets neutered, he's going to get his microchip. And I want the app.
Absolutely.
Exactly like you said.
It makes a difference.
Makes a difference. Well, that's my good news for the day. The show's over. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Well, we should talk about the weather. It is heating up out there. I can feel it. It's like I heard that we have a heat dome that is basically going to fix itself over our area and basically the Southwest for a few days, and that's what's trapping in all the heat with a ton of sunshine. Going to make it kind of uncomfortable out there, correct?
I don't know if you call it uncomfortable, but, for some people, they love that 90, 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not so much. But, 85 to 91 today for a high here in Prescott. We'll be at 90. Our lows have been very good, low 57 to 65, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
So that's been really good.
Right.
Unfortunately, Wednesday, Thursday, we could see that temperature go up. The mercury's going to rise. So we could be in the 93, 92 areas. Again, the wind's going to be down, but like you said, we have that pressure system that's keeping that heat in here.
Right.
The good news is that we don't have what's going on in the rest of the country, the storms, the floods,
tornadoes,
hurricanes, all kinds of stuff.
Yes, we can handle a little heat. After all, we do live in Arizona. Yeah. I mean, you knew what to expect when you came, right?
Well, they say that, but up here is good. I
It
mean,
is good,
you
yeah.
live in Scottsdale or
Right.
somewhere down there, and it's like, oh, it's only going to be 111 today.
Right. Right. I heard they're maxing out tomorrow at 113.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you start complaining about 90, not 190. When you start complaining about 90, yeah, just remember our friends in the valley. They're suffering.
Well, the beauty of it up here is because of our altitude, we get that cool weather at the end when sunset comes, and we get the breezes.
Yeah.
They don't get that down there.
No.
They just stay hot.
Yeah. Trust me, I know. I lived down there for a long time.
All you got to do is do that for a little bit to figure out any place to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have Andrew with us again this morning. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning.
Sitting in for Matt Henshaw, who is on a wild vacation in Sierra Vista, visiting Ma Henshaw and Pa Henshaw. So he should be back tomorrow, but we're not missing a beat because we've got Andrew in here. So thank you for coming in.
He's doing
no
a great
problem.
job. We're ready to go.
He
Well,
does
thank
do a
you.
great job. Yeah, let's go. If you're looking for a fun road trip this summer like Matt Henshaw, a new attraction just opened up in Arizona's very own Williams on Route 66. Have you heard about this? Most people who visit are on their way to the Grand Canyon. It's about 60 miles south of it, but the Grand Canyon has some stiff competition now. Literally, the world's biggest poop museum just opened in downtown Williams. You heard me right?
Okay.
Poop, P-O-O-P, Museum, downtown Williams, specifically fossilized dinosaur poop. That's pretty cool, right?
After that many years, it shouldn't stink.
You'd hope.
The term for fossilized feces is coprolite, and that's not crapolite. That's That's coprolite. Coprolite, not craprolite. All right. Okay. Don't get them confused. That's a totally different thing. They've got about 8,000 pieces in their collection, including the largest ever found, a 2-foot-long beauty that they think might have belonged to a T-Rex. I think it's kind of interesting. I don't know about you, Drew, but I have a new puppy at home, so it's all about the poo at my house. What the consistency is, where it is. Anyway, lots of conversations. The museum is free. More good news for everybody. So if you're passing through Williams, it won't cost you anything. Just getting a picture in front of it is reason enough to stop because it's got the perfect name, the museum does. It is called the Pooseum. Not museum. Again, not a different thing, kind of. Yeah, the Pooseum. You're welcome. You're welcome
now I
for
have
that.
some place to stop on my way to, the flag or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Make sure you
Just
stop
because.
and get a picture in front of the Pooseum.
Museum.
Yep. No,
Okay.
not museum. Pooseum.
Poo.
Say it with me. Pooseum.
Museum.
Andrew, Pooseum.
Museum.
Thank you. All right. So I'm not sure who needs this in their life, but it pairs well with your high blood pressure and cholesterol meds. Hidden Valley Ranch has partnered with the meal delivery service HelloFresh for new flights of ranch dressing you can order through the mail. Do you love ranch dressing, Andrew?
Actually, no.
No, I kind of knew that about him. If he doesn't like eggs, I'm thinking he probably doesn't like ranch dressing.
Yeah.
But what about you, Drew? You like ranch dressing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You look at me. I like everything.
Right? You got to tell me when I'm done with this story. Is there one type of food you don't like? Is there one item? Think about it while I'm telling you the story. Okay, they're limited. It's a limited time only thing. They sold the first round of kits yesterday. The second round drops next Monday at HelloFreshRanchFlight.com for $35. Come on. You get 4 types of ranch dressing to taste test, not 4 bottles. To taste test, plus a bunch of snacks for dipping. Here are the names of the 4 different ranches. All Bay Long, which is ranch mixed with Old Bay seasoning. The Gochujang, ranch with garlic powder and red chili paste. I guess gochujang is the chili paste. The Gaucho Rancho, Southwest seasoning with chipotle powder. And the Franken ranch mixed with Frank's Red Hot. So they did a poll that found 37% of fans have eaten or sipped on straight ranch before. I have never done that. Have you done that? You've actually sipped straight ranch.
Yeah, I took a spoon. Like, yeah, all right, that works.
Okay, all right. You know who has the best ranch in town? I'm just going to throw it out there. Bill's Pizza. Get your Bill's Pizza with a side of
right.
ranch. I've never tasted ranch so good. It might even turn Andrew into a fan. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. That's pretty
My
difficult.
son loves ranch on his pizza. So
Yes.
when he came over here, we went, and I remember that he got the ranch there, and
Yeah.
he was just,
Yeah, it's really good. It's
yeah,
really
he said,
good.
"Dad, this is great."
I just thought of a radio bit we could do with Andrew during the summer. What in the world is Andrew eating now? Now you seem like you have a very particular palate. Am I correct?
I don't know. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into?
Or we could bring in different foods and have you taste them and see if you like them on the air. It's radio
No.
gold. Yeah, he's already gagging just thinking about it.
But
Now-
we got to get him on the air so we could see the reaction of
Right.
his face.
Yes,
Like,
we'd have to have him sit in the hot seat across from me. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Think about it. All right. Think about it. And I did this once with my old co-host Ron 100 years ago, and he absolutely hated tomatoes. And he ate tomatoes on the air, and the gag reflex, the noises he made were just fantastic. It was really funny. We laughed for days. Well, I did anyway. But all right. So you also get a plastic flask specifically meant to hold ranch dressing too with this deal from Hello Fresh. Okay,
For $25?
$35.
$35?
$35. Yeah. He's thinking about it. All right. The challenge is set.
No.
Get the HelloFresh ranch dressing flight.
No.
I dare you. Hey, so is there any kind of food that you will not eat? Absolutely, totally, like a lima bean or
Unfortunately, it comes down to something that I've tried many times,
Yeah.
and it's asparagus.
asparagus. You're not a big fan, huh?
Wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
My dad made me eat it when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
I got sick. Now I don't ever, and I've had sproggle, I've had the white asparagus. I'll try it anyway if I've
And-
never had it, but
Won't do it.
for the most part,
Yeah.
nah, I don't even want it on my plate.
Okay, no asparagus.
But I
for
eat
you.
everything other
Other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Not
right.
very many,
Yeah. Okay, what's the one food that you absolutely hate, Andrew? That you will not, that even the sight of it
Ooh.
makes you sick.
Oh, I'm kind of with eggs.
Yeah,
I
with
really
the eggs.
just don't like eggs.
Yeah, any form, any
Yeah.
type. Yeah, I
It's
was
just the
thinking about
smell.
that yesterday. I was thinking, the best eggs I ever had in my whole life, Paris, France for breakfast. They were sous vide scrambled eggs. We cannot replicate them. I mean, it might have been, being on vacation in Paris, France. And then the worst eggs I ever had was in Kenya on safari. They made me so sick. I don't think they were cooked good enough. They were a little runny, and I ate them anyway. Don't do that. It's not recommended. Anyway, so here's another story for you. Are you ready for it? Speaking of eggs, let's see. That I've read. Okay, Walmart, Target, and other retailers have been dropping prices to bring in more customers. Maybe they should try this instead because apparently it works. A grocery store in Russia got some very bad press this month after 18 customers landed in the hospital with food poisoning linked to their products. So to keep people coming in, the owner announced that if anyone got food poisoning, he'd pay them 1,000,000 rubles each, which is about $11,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money. The strategy worked, and people came back in droves. But for a weird reason, they were trying to get food poisoning. They were even licking the eggs, hoping that they would get salmonella from, yeah,
Oh.
pretty gross, huh? The owner's canceled the whole thing, says he'll pay the original 18 people, but only if they prove his products are to blame. So I don't recommend licking the eggs.
That just doesn't sound
No,
appealing at all.
No, nothing about that does. But
Just the texture of the egg just
Yeah.
would be.
we just
the
yeah.
shell just-
well,
oh,
and you know where that egg comes out of. I'm just saying. Yeah. Today's National Cheese Day. Andrew, do you like cheese?
I do. That's
Yeah.
one of the things I
That
really
you
like. Yeah.
all sorts of cheeses.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I didn't know if we could be friends if he wasn't a cheese eater. And I know that you like cheese. Yeah. What's your favorite? Which favorite kind of cheese?
Probably blue.
Blue cheese? Really? Really?
I like blue cheese. If I'm sandwiches, it's going to be Colby Jack.
Uh-huh.
Or,
Right.
Pepper Jack or something like that. But
Right.
I'm a
You're a
blue cheese bacon
dude.
burger kind of guy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. What's your favorite kind of cheese, Andrew?
Ooh, I'll do anything. Mozzarella,
Yeah.
Munster,
Yeah.
Gouda.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him go!
See?
Yeah, well, they say that cheddar's the most popular cheese in America, followed by American, mozzarella, Swiss, and pepper jack. I love them all equally. Bring
Depends
it on.
on the sandwich you're making.
Yeah, or just right
You know?
off the cube.
Sometimes you need a little spice. You just
Yeah.
take a piece of that jack cheese.
Pepper jack for
You
sure.
got it. You're done.
It's National Safe Day dedicated to promoting gun safety in the home by securing all firearms and educating yourself as well as your kids about gun safety. That's a good one. We should all remember. Keep that in mind. Keep those guns locked up. It's also National Hug Your Cat Day. You got a cat, Drew?
No cats.
No cats. What about you, Andrew?
Unfortunately not.
No cats. Yeah, we had CJ that worked here. He had tons of cats, and they all had the same name, Steve. They all had the same name. Steve, do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do not have a cat. I had a cat. I had a kitten when my kids were little, and his name was Jack, and he was too cool for that name, so Dempsey named him Cobra Jack. And she wasn't wrong. He was a really cool cat, but he's no longer with us, and that's it for me. I'm done. One and done. Yeah, so hug your cat day if you got him. All right, coming up, we are going to be chatting with Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resale Fashion. We've had Terry on before. She's going to come on in and educate us all on the world of consignment and Smart Girls Resale Fashion. So stick around for that. Coming up next here on Leza Live. Right now, life is full of surprises, but a dental emergency doesn't have to be one of them. When you're in pain, you got to turn to the experts at Pro Solutions Dental Group. Their friendly staff understands that emergencies can happen anytime, anywhere, and that's why they're here for you when you need them the most. With cutting-edge technology and compassionate care, they'll have you feeling better in a flash. Do not let tooth troubles hold you back. Call Pro Solutions Dental Group today and put that smile back on your face. 928-776-1208 or reach them online at PrescottDentist.com, and we'll be right back. You can put these on if you'd like. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Joining me in studio, I have Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resale Fashion. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are
Good,
you?
good. I'm doing great as well. Terry walked in. She says she has a cat. She cannot wait to get home and give it a hug. What's your cat's name?
Lily.
Lily. Aw,
Yes.
what a love.
She's a sweetheart.
Kitty cats are so sweet. Well, I love the name of your shop, Smart
Oh, thank
Girls
you.
Resale Fashion, because smart girls resell their fashion, and even smarter girls shop
Exactly.
resale, correct?
Yes.
I mean, once you
Yes.
get tired of something, it doesn't mean that it's time to get rid of it, throw it away, or, I mean, you can actually make money off of that.
Right.
And also, one person's, I don't want to say garbage, but one person's used fashion can be another woman's treasure.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
So tell us, let's just start from the beginning.
Okay.
What is Smart Girls Resale Fashion?
So Smart Girls Resale Fashion is a higher end, upscale consignment store. We carry women's clothes. Some people get a little confused because we're called Smart Girls, so
Yeah.
they think we're for little girls, but we're
Oh,
not. We are
right.
just for women.
Okay.
And we carry basically anything that a woman would use or wear aside from swimwear, sleepwear, or undergarments. So we have
Okay.
purses, jewelry, shoes, scarves, clothes, accessories,
coats, jackets,
Yep.
hats.
hats.
Yes, socks.
Yep.
Socks. Do you have socks?
Well,
Is that an undergarment? Kinda.
it kind of is. We have taken socks if they're brand new,
Right.
something special about them, like
Yes.
boot socks or things like that. But
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But otherwise, no.
Right. So you take people bring in the items and then
Right.
you guys price them, put them on the shelves, and then the people that bring in the fashions get a percentage, correct? Or you get the
Yes.
percentage. How does it work?
So basically, all of our drops are by appointment only.
Okay.
So someone comes in, they make an appointment. If it's the first time they've consigned, we set up an account, tell them how it works, and we go through their items. We pick the ones that we think are going to sell the best for them.
Right.
So
So you don't just take everything.
No,
Okay.
we are quite picky,
Yes.
which our buyers love.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, like you said, we price them based on research that we have done with that brand or item. And then people come in, shop. When they shop, then that consigner will receive they can receive up to 70% of what it sells for.
Okay.
Depending upon what the original price point was that we priced it at.
Okay. Up to 70%. Now, do they
Yes.
get the cash or do they get credit to shop at the store?
So basically, they can come in and get a check at any time at their convenience, or they can use their earnings and shop in the store, and whatever they spend, they get 10% put back onto their account.
Oh, fantastic. So it's
Yeah.
a win-win for everyone.
Right.
Keeping
just-
stuff out of the landfill is so important.
Yes.
And I don't know. Well, I know about you because you probably love it, but I love it too. I love to go through resale stuff, especially the high-end stuff, because you
Right.
know that you have basically curated the collection, and
Yep.
it's going to be good stuff that people basically want.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people that come in, and there's nothing wrong with donating to a thrift store. That's
No.
a wonderful thing.
Right.
But sometimes people have articles that they just don't want to give to just anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is something where they feel like they're getting a little something back.
Well, right, especially if you have a piece that you spent a lot of money on, and maybe you wore it once or you didn't wear it at all.
Right.
Women we all do that. We're like, oh, I'm gonna get this. It's a great deal. It's cool. It's different, and then it hangs in your
Yep.
closet for
Yep.
years, and you're like, I need to get rid of this, and you feel guilty
Yes.
just donating it. So that's a great option. And is there? I mean, when articles come in and they still have the tags on them, I guess you can price them even higher, or how does that work?
Yeah, we usually will price them a little higher than what we would
Mm-hmm.
when they don't have tags. Again,
Right.
we do research, see what the resale value is,
Mm-hmm.
and we price it accordingly.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Tell us how Smart Girls resale fashion got started. A little bit of history.
Okay. Well, I've told this story a million times, so if it sounds rehearsed, it probably is. So anyway, a very good friend of mine who actually called in the last time I was on the show with you.
Yes, that's right.
A very good friend of mine. She started the store back in 2008, and her dream was she wanted a place where women could come and feel loved on and beautiful.
Mhm.
And just due to life, she retired. And God kind of put it on her heart to ask me to take over. And at the time, I was a mom. I was a lunch lady. I'm like, I don't know about this.
Right.
But I had actually gone to college for fashion merchandising several years ago.
Okay.
And so anyway, after a lot of prayer and stuff, I decided to take over. And it was very important for me to continue that same legacy of it's a place not just to make money for me.
Mhm.
It's a place that I want women to come in and feel beautiful, because the world tries so hard to tell us we're not enough.
Mhm.
And in Smart Girls, we want you to know that you are more than enough.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So how do you do that? How do you make people feel so special when they come into the
Well,
shop?
We provide a very a very high standard of customer service.
Mm-hmm.
So when women come in, we want them to feel like we opened our doors just for them to come in. We will help them shop. Again, not because we want to make money, but we want them to feel beautiful. We're very honest when they try things on and ask our opinion. We're very honest, one of the points you made, you buy something and it hangs in your closet. We will tell women, if you don't love it, don't buy it. Because that's what's going to happen is you're going to pass it by in your closet.
Yes.
And we also we offer things like cookies in the store, which the ladies love.
Of course we do.
Yeah. We're also there just to be an ear. If ladies come in and they've had a really traumatic thing happen, we're there to listen and sometimes even to pray with them if they need that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So much more than retail.
Very nice. Tell everybody where you're located before we head into this commercial break.
Okay. So our new location
Since
as of January
okay.
is 7025 East Florentine.
So you're not on Highway 69 anymore because that's where you used to be, right?
We are not.
Okay.
We are not. But remember that Florentine ends and is it sunset, I think, starts. So we're right there. We face the side of Kohl's.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yes.
Talking with Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resell Fashion this morning. More with Terry. Coming up, the phone lines are open. If you have a question for Terry, 928-541-1016 is the number. All right, you guys. Got to talk about one of my favorite stores here in the Central Highlands, and that would be the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott. Was just in there on Friday. So much fun to stop in. They were having a jewelry spa cleaning day and a jewelry cleaning spa day. Yeah, that's what it's called. And you bring in all your jewelry and they will polish it and clean it and inspect it. And they do this all the time. You don't have to wait for a spa day. The spa day is fun because they have special discounts and food and it's just a festive party atmosphere. But just take in your jewelry and have it cleaned and inspected there at the Artful Eye Jewelers. Also, it's a great place for you to take in old stuff that you don't wear anymore and have them create something brand new from what you already have. Ideas and estimates are always free at the Artful Eye Jewelers. And it's time to vote again at dailycourierchoice.com. If the Artful Eye Jewelers is your favorite jewelry store, like it is mine, go and vote for them. They won this award last year and many years prior. Again, that's dailycourierchoice.com and stop into the store and check out all their beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of jewelry. They are located smack dab in the middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott. And we will be right back. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM, KYCA. We are chatting with Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resale Fashion, this morning about consignment, how it works, and how it's a win-win for everybody. You just mentioned, I was talking about the Artful Eye up for the Daily Courier Choice, and so is Smart Girls Resale Fashion. Very nice.
We are. It's our third year of being nominated as the best consignment store.
Very nice. Well, and if Smart Girls Resale is your favorite, go and give them a vote. DailyCourierChoice.com.
Please do.
Very nice. Okay, so let's talk about what kind of clothing you guys take. Certain brands, certain, shape. Does it have to be clean? Let's talk about that.
Okay. So Leza, let's say you have an appointment coming up.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we'll ask you is to make sure that all your clothing is clean, pressed, and on hangers so that it's ready to go right out on the floor.
Perfect.
We don't do any pressing, any steaming, anything like that. We just don't have the time or the manpower. So we do ask that you have it all ready to go. Some of our top brands would be like Chico's, White House Black Market, Calvin Klein, Talbot's, things like that. We also take like Christopher and Banks, Coldwater Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they don't have stores, they do still sell online.
Sure.
And so we also ask that items are no more than 3 to 5 years old.
Okay.
We do not take vintage. I don't know a lot about vintage,
Mm-hmm.
and there are several vintage stores around town. So we try to stay with more current styles.
Okay.
There is a list actually on our website that of items or brands that we do not take. Now, the list does look rather extensive,
Yeah.
but it helps ladies to kind of weed out
Right.
when they bring their items in.
Give me an idea of what some of those might be, just so we kind of
basically the fast fashion.
Uh-huh.
Like Forever 21.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, Rue 21. Some of these stores I don't remember if they're even still in
Right.
business, but
Right.
just the fast fashion
Sure.
type stores that their clothing, when you buy them,
Yeah,
that
you're going to wear them 3 times and then you're
And
probably going to be done.
lose a button or something. Yes.
Okay.
So
So looking for higher quality clothing.
yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
accessories. And as far as shoes, do you take shoes?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
We take shoes. Right
Okay.
now we have a plethora of shoes, so we are currently asking our consigners not to bring any in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, consigners. But we take, like, Dansko is a good one. We have, let's see, making me use my brain
That's
so early in the
okay.
morning.
We'll have
But
to just stop into the store and see ourselves.
But yes, I mean, tennis shoes. We do not take high heels, like super high heels. No
Okay.
stilettos. No. We will take some wedges because they're a little bit easier to wear
Yeah.
if it's a higher heel. But for the most part, lower heels.
Okay.
Because a lot of our clientele is, I would say 35, 40 and older.
Mm-hmm.
And so just a lot of foot problems,
Okay.
So
Okay, that's sad
So-
news.
I know. I couldn't believe it
Yeah.
how many people do suffer from
Right.
foot problems.
Sure.
It's-
And we can blame it all on those high heels.
Yes.
Let's talk about seasons. Do you want clothing that is the season that we are currently in, or are you looking for a season forward, or how does that work?
Yes. So we are seasonal. Right
Okay.
now we're taking summer.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have kind of a longer summer
Mhm.
here, which is wonderful.
Right.
We take summer through July. So then in August we'll start taking fall, but we'll take a light fall. So
Right.
something that is, maybe we'll start getting into the darker colors, but we still stick with some lighter fabrics
Right.
and things and work our way into the heavier.
Okay, so that's something to consider as well.
Right.
And if somebody wants to consign for the first time, they've never done it, what do you
Mhm.
suggest? What's the first step?
First step is to give us a call.
Okay.
So give us a call. We will make you an appointment. Right now, we just opened August because we are booked the rest of this month and July.
Okay.
We do have a cancellation list as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you have fall clothes, give us a call. We'll get you in August and get you started.
Okay. All right. What's the number to call?
The number is 928 772 1227.
Right. And what's the website so they can go and read and kind of have an idea of what fashion brands you do take and what you don't take?
Yes. We have all of our consignment details at our website, which is smartgirlsfashion.com.
SmartGirlsFashion.com. We're talking about consignment this morning with Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resell Fashion. More with Terry coming up here on Leza Live. Right now, I've said it before and I'm going to continue to share it because I just can't say enough good things about Prescott Women's Clinic. They supported me through both my pregnancies with incredible care and attention. In addition to prenatal care, they offer fertility services, cancer screenings, and hormone therapy, to name a few. Visit Prescott Women's Clinic in Prescott off of Willow Creek Road or in Prescott Valley off Florentine Road for all your women's health needs. For appointments, call 928-778-4300 or you can visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA, talking about consignment with Terry Harrington this morning, the owner of Smart Girls Resell Fashion. So tell me, what is going on this month? You have some specials going on at Smart Girls Resell Fashion for the month of June.
Yes, actually, we have a couple things. One is we have what's called our Super Saturday sale. We have that the second and fourth Saturday of every month.
Okay.
So that will be coming up this Saturday and then 2 weeks from Saturday.
Okay, and what does that include? Super Saturday sale.
Yeah, so basically what that is we pull a whole bunch of clothing that has reached its 70 days. So when a consignor brings items in, they are on the floor for 70 days. When they hit the end of their lifespan, we pull them and we put them on our Super Saturday sale.
Okay.
So there are items that are 50% off, 75% off, and some even as low as $3.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that the clothing only sits on the shelves for 70 days because things get stale.
Yes.
And that also keeps the inventory fresh, keeps people coming back to see what's new out on the
Yes,
shelves.
everything changes.
Right.
Like we're putting new stuff out every day, but if
Sure.
you come in once a week, it's going to be a different store every
Love
week.
it. I love that. So that's the Super Saturday sale. Put it on your calendar. It's coming up on June 8th and the 22nd. And then you're also offering a personal shopping and style package for free this month.
Yes.
What is that?
So what that is we so many times we hear from ladies saying, I don't know how to dress myself. I just wear T-shirts and and leggings. I don't know what to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And after COVID, we kind of got into a rut of we don't have places to go to wear things.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a personal styling package where basically what you do is you fill out a questionnaire that asks you all sorts of questions about your body shape, your coloring, all sorts of different questions.
Mm-hmm.
We pull a whole rack of clothes based on your answers.
Okay.
And you come in and you get a full hour dedicated with one of us, and you get to try on clothes. You can even bring in items from your own closet that you're having troubles matching things with. And we will go through and we'll teach you what looks best on you, what colors, what kind of a color scheme would look best with your coloring.
Okay.
And when you purchase, you receive 10% off of your total sales for that
Oh,
day.
wow. Okay. And so this package is for free. You're giving away one this month, but what does that normally cost somebody?
Normally, we actually don't charge a lot for it. We
Mhm.
charge $25 because we want you to feel like when you have that 10% off, you're basically not spending anything because you're saving that in
Right.
the end.
Sure.
But we are offering it for free, not just for one person,
Oh,
for
okay.
anybody who
For
wants to.
anybody.
Yes,
Okay.
because we want to get it out there that it's something that we offer.
Wonderful. Oh, that's a
Yes.
great. So that's a great idea. And so people just have to call and make an appointment for that?
Yes.
Okay. Again, the
Yes.
number is
928-772-1227.
okay. And let's talk about your charity of the month. Do you have a
Yes.
different charity every month, or how does this work?
Yes. So we actually started this when we moved, and I wanted to give back to our community because we have an awesome community.
Yes, we do.
And so every month we chose a different charity. So this month we are giving back to Habitat for Humanity.
Oh, wonderful.
And last month we did the Yavapai Humane Society. And so what we do is on Wednesdays, anybody who comes in and shops, that's how you're helping us, because we give 10% of all of our sales every Wednesday throughout the month to the charity of the
Oh,
month.
that's wonderful. So
Yeah.
if you are charity minded, the day to
Okay.
shop at
Is
Smart Girls
Wednesdays.
is Wednesdays. That's
Yes.
wonderful. And like you said, this month is Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Now let me ask you. You talked about the shelf life of the clothing, 70
Right.
days, and then the items go on sale for Super Saturday. And then if they still don't sell, what happens to the items then?
So what happens is any items that we priced at $40 or higher
Okay.
in the very beginning,
Mm-hmm.
those items we do call the consignor and we ask them, would you like your item back or would you like us to donate it for you?
Wonderful. Okay.
Anything under that price point,
Mm-hmm.
due to space and things, we just can't keep everything. So
Right.
those get donated to local charities.
Uh-huh.
Like we give to the Casa Senior Center, we give to the Coalition for Compassion and Justice, we have given to women's vets in the past. We even gave to some of the people in California after the horrendous California fires several
Mhm.
years ago.
Wow.
We gave a few bags of clothes to
Wonderful.
them. So
That's
Yes.
great. So you're committed to that reuse, repurpose, resell
Yes.
mission.
yes,
Yes, you don't just throw it away and it goes in the landfill.
No, it goes to something better. I
Right.
mean, it's not meant for the landfill.
Right. So the top you're wearing, was that on consignment there at Smart Girls?
I have to say, everything I'm wearing today,
Yes.
and pretty much every day.
Every day.
is
I
from
love
Smart
it.
Girls.
So you get the pick of the litter, so
I
to speak.
do, but I still have to pay for it just like anybody else
because right.
it's consignment.
Yes.
So I don't get to just take things home.
Yes.
So I still have to remind myself,
Yeah.
don't buy it unless I pass by it a few times and just say I have to have it.
Right,
and
right.
then I'll buy it.
I love it. That's wonderful. So tell us about some of the items that people will see right now. I said you did say that you're buying for summer right now, but
Right.
what are some of the items that people will see when they come into the store?
Oh boy, let's see. We have lots and lots of sandals.
Mm-hmm.
We are now taking for the rodeo. So we do have some cowboy boots. We've got some Western type blouses. We've got jeans. You will see lots of sun hats, lots of purses. We have shorts. We do still carry some cardigans, lightweight cardigans, because you go into these places and you about freeze.
Right.
So we do still have things like that.
Okay.
We have a separate rack just for Chicos because our ladies love their Chicos.
Sure they do.
Yes.
Yes.
So that would be some of the things that you would see right now. Lots of dresses too for summer.
Okay. So if you're heading out for your summer vacations or just want to dress up your wardrobe, so to
Yes.
speak, stop into Smart Girls right now. Sounds
Yes.
wonderful. All right, we're talking with Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resell Fashion. We will wrap up this show coming up on the other side. Stay with us here on Leza Live. Welcome back. We appreciate you listening to Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. We're talking about fashion and consignment and resale this morning with the owner of Smart Girls Resale Fashion, Terry Harrington. So you love to have people come in and you love to help women get dressed. Tell them what looks good on them, what does not. And so why don't you give us some style tips this morning?
Okay. Well, some of the things that we talk about when we do a style package, like we talked about before, is first body shape. Leza, do you know what your body shape is?
I think so, but I don't want to talk about it on the radio. Well, I mean, are there definite parameters and like apple and pear and all those? Okay.
Let me give you those. Maybe that'll
thank
help
you.
you out.
Okay, thank you.
So you're on the right track. There is the apple shape, which is more of a rounder body with narrow hips and great legs.
Okay.
There's the pear shape, which the hips are wider than the bust and the shoulders.
Okay.
A lot of women like that shape right now. They want the
sure they
bigger
do.
booty.
Yeah, I am definitely not the pear.
Yeah, that
No.
would be your J-Lo type people.
Right.
And then the rectangular shape is more of the athletic, straighter body, not as many curves.
Right.
The hourglass shape. Everybody knows what the hourglass shape is.
Right.
And then there's the inverted triangle where your shoulders are wider than your hips.
Okay.
And I myself am more of a rectangle.
Uh-huh.
I'm not athletic, but
Right.
I don't have...
The waist.
Not necessarily.
Not that I'm telling you that you don't.
No,
but I'm thinking
that's what it is.
That's me too. I think that's me too. It's more up and
Yes.
down. Yeah.
We have to kind of make it look like we have a waist.
Right.
Yes. So So, and none of them are bad,
No.
and clothes are great because there's ways of enhancing
Yes.
whatever your shape is. And
Right.
so that's one of the things we do
Yes.
is teach you
I
that.
need to know if Drew and Andrew know what their shape is. I'm waking them up because they're both. Do you know what
stick?
your shape is? A
stick.
Okay, you're a stick,
think
and
falls under rectangle.
right. What about you, Drew?
Straight.
Straight. Okay, a couple of sticks we got in here.
Yeah.
I mean, men don't have the curves. We're just not that way.
Right.
Well, at least they didn't say hourglass.
Right, 'cause that would be a little strange, and that's a little too much information, basically.
Right.
But yeah, okay.
Right.
So there are ways to enhance what you want to enhance, and ways to basically camouflage things that you don't want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like for the apple shape, they usually have the skinny, beautiful legs.
Right.
And so we try to find something that is going to proportion them in a flattering way.
Sure.
And so, and along with that is your color season.
Mm-hmm.
This is something I remember hearing about way back in the 80s.
Yes.
And so, but it was so real then, and it is now too,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a spring.
Yeah.
Springs are typically blonde hair, blue eyes, and fair skin. And look
Okay.
best in pastels.
Aha. Okay.
Summers are typically like an ash blonde. They can have fair to tan skin. Maybe darker eyes. And autumn are typically their hair and skin has more of a golden or a red undertone, and they have hazel eyes.
Okay.
And then winters, they have darker hair and eyes, but they will have a cooler skin tone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And certain colors look better on those certain seasons.
So if you think about like a winter, darker hair and eyes with a paler skin,
Mm-hmm.
they're the ones that are going to look amazing in red.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A summer with the ash blonde, they're the ones that are going to look better in not the pastels because that might wash them out, but a little darker
Mm-hmm.
colors, but not too dark.
Right.
Then you've got the autumns. They're the ones that look wonderful in the browns and the olives.
For sure.
And
Yes.
things like that.
Yes,
So-
I basically wear black and white every day. Somebody actually asked me, "Why do you wear black every day? Is it because you're on the video?" And I'm like, "No, I like it."
Well, Lisa, that sounds like you might be a great candidate for a style
Oh,
package.
leave me alone, will you? Just leave me alone. No, you're probably not wrong, but I do. I shy away from colors. I don't know, but you look fantastic in that in that top. So, yeah,
you.
very interesting. So there's so much to learn when you come in for a styling package and pulling some. I mean, it would be so funny. You pull all the clothes for me, and they're all black and white, and it's like looks like
no,
my
we
closet.
would purposely pull color.
Yeah, for me.
Purposely.
Okay.
Yes.
What color? Looking at me, what color would you pull?
I think you are more towards the summery.
Okay.
So I think you would look good in some colors.
Yeah,
But
like
you don't
orange.
want
I
them
like
to be-
orange, and I like red,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Tan. I like tan too.
Yeah. It pretty much everybody can wear tan to some
Yeah,
extent.
For
but-
sure.
And all of this too is not to make you vain. It's to make you feel good when
Right.
you walk out the door in the morning.
Absolutely. And everybody wants to feel good when we walk out the door.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. Terry Harrington, the owner of Smart Girls Resale Fashion. Tell everybody where you're located.
Okay, we are located 7025 East Florentine. So if you know where Chowbela is,
Mm-hmm.
Lynn's Nails, they are our neighbors. We're just
Okay.
down the road from them.
In Prescott Valley.
In
and
Prescott Valley.
your phone number and your social medias. We have about 15 seconds.
Okay, 928-772-1227 and smartgirlsfashion.com.
Fantastic. Well, keep up the good work. Sounds like you
Thank
had a
you.
great little business out there. And we all love to shop. So we'll stop in and check it out.
We'll see you. Just
All
come in
right.
and say hi.
Thanks, Terry. Dan Bongino's up next. I'll see you on the radio back here tomorrow.